What's good, YouTube? Pictures by Schoolboy here, and welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm filming it currently at my backyard. As you can see, I have my siblings right here and they are going to help me in today's video. All right, so today's video, I just wanted to show you guys something that I discovered some months ago, and today I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I'm basically going to use a reflector. As you can see, I have my reflector right here, and today's model, my little sister, she's going to be our model for today. So I'm going to use the reflector, and I'm going to place the reflector behind my little sister just like this. In that case, if I take the shot, it's going to look like the background is going to be white, and it's kind of going to mimic a studio kind of look. And that is something I discovered some time ago. This works best if you have a very large reflector, but in this case I have a very small reflector, but that's what we are going to use in today's video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you, demonstrate how I'm going to execute this, and I'm going to share with you some images and also take you onto the PC and show you how I'm going to edit or how I'm going to correct some mistakes on the images. Since this is a small reflector, these black edges are going to show in the images, so I'm going to remove that in Photoshop and I'm going to take you along on that journey. So let's get right into the video. Before we do, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notification bell to get notified anytime I put up a new video. Let's get right into it. Alright, so welcome back, guys. Currently my settings are shutter speed 1/1500, f2.8 and ISO 400. So we are going to take a test shot and see how it's going to look. If it doesn't look good, we are going to go ahead and adjust our settings. I know my ISO is a little bit high and I'm going to take a test shot. So if it doesn't look good, we are going to bring it up or we are going to bring it down. Alright. Alright, so as you can see right now, it looks a little bit dark. So I think I'm going to drop down my shutter speed to 1/1000, and then I'm going to leave my f-stop at 2.8. At this moment, I don't think the flash is going to really work, but I'm just going to turn it off on just in case. The flash power is 1/2. I'm going to see if the flash make an impact on the image. So let's take another test shot and see how it's going. Yeah, so at this moment I think I'm getting there. I think the images I'm getting looks the way that I want it to look. So we are going to go ahead and shoot and then see how this is finally going to work out. Yeah, haha, yeah. Yeah, so I think it looked the way that I wanted it to look. I think it looks fine. I think the flash did work. But I'm going to turn off the flash again and take some couple of shots and see if the flash was really affecting the image. Alright, so I think the flash was making the highlights a little bit too white, and I think right now the images that I'm getting looks nice. So I'm going to take you guys on the computer and I'm going to show you how I removed these black edges and stuff and the final images, so that you can see how you can see the final images very well. So let's go ahead and move on to the computer and let me show you guys how these images turned out. Alright guys, welcome back to the screens guys. So these are the final results. And I'm really excited about how this turned out. This is the only one that I've been able to retouch. I don't want this video to be long, so I've retouched this, some minimal retouching in order to complete this video. So these are some extras. Here is the second one and here is the third one. So this is how it looked, and I've retouched it. So I'm going to take you through the steps involved in this retouching, and I'm going to show you the things that I corrected, and a little bit of color grade over here. And before I get into that, I just want to show you the results of the first one that I ever did. So this was what I was saying at the beginning of the video. This is something that I've tried out before. I found out this a long time ago. So this was the first time that I tried it out. This was the results that I got, and as you can see, it looks amazing, it looks fine. She was even a little younger at that time. I think it was somewhere last year or so. Yeah, so this was the final results, and I made the background a little blue. I thought it looked cool, so I didn't leave the background white. I made it a little blue, but in today's own, I've left the background white for tutorial purposes. Alright, so the first thing that I did, let me turn all these layers off. So the first thing that I did, as you can see, these black bars were here, was to crop the image. So I cropped the image with the Instagram aspect ratio, which is 4:5 or 8:10 right here. So that was the first thing that I did. I cropped the image, and then the next thing that I did was to perform a frequency separation. So I performed a basic frequency separation. So as you can see, the skin looks very nice and very settled. It looks nice overall. So that was the second thing that I did. And after the frequency separation, that was when I started fixing these black these edges of the reflector. So that is the next thing that I did. So as you can see, I have a layer here named background fix. So what I basically did was to create a new layer right here, and then I sampled the background like this with these two, how do you call these two, with the eyedropper. So I sampled the background with the eyedropper tool like this, and then I selected the brush, and then I brushed over these black edges of the reflector or diffuser. So if I turn it on like this, you see that sorry guys, so if I turn it off like this, you see that it goes away just like so. This was an easy fix, a very quick and simple one. Alright, so Right after that, the next thing that I did was to color grade. So I dropped a little bit of color grade right over there, and then this was how it turned out. So after the color grade, I saw that it has a lot of shadows under her chin and on her face, so I wanted to open up the shadows a little bit. So I took it back to camera raw to open the shadows, and this was the final result. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned this technique. As I said earlier, the bigger the reflector, the more efficient and easy this technique becomes. If the reflector or the diffuser is very big, if you have a very big diffuser, you can make the model strike poses and a whole lot. But for this tutorial, my diffuser was very small, so she wasn't able to do much in frame. So that is how we have this close-up, very tight shots. So if your diffuser is big, you can do a whole lot more. So that will be the end of today's video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for amazing content just like so. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.